Hello students, welcome back. In today's video we are going to understand how you are able to download your Python program, Python environment, and then how you can install it, and then how you are able to write statements of Python. So in today's video we are going to understand all these steps. So let us move forward. So first question is, from where you will be downloading your Python program. As it is free, it is open source, freely available. So you have to visit your python.org website. So just type python.org in your browser window. The index page appears, and in this index page just click on your download section. Menu drops down and select your version. By default it shows the latest one, that is Python 3.8.3. So this is the latest version that we are going to download and install. Clear? So let us move forward. It's very easy. So as you download and then install, so the environment which is installed here is called as Python IDLE. So it's open source and free available. So it comprises of your interpreter, the program that will test and check the syntax of your Python statement is called as interpreter. It is available, and apart from that you will get an editor where you are able to type the program and save it. Clear? So that you can make changes also. And the shell means the interface through which you are will typing your Python statement, and you can see your answer too also. So these three, the interpreter, the editor, and the shell program. Apart from that, Python libraries are also available. That makes your IDLE. Libraries means the ready-made set of statements or programs that you can be using, like for displaying your answer, data entry from keyboard. That you will understand gradually as you move further. So let us understand how you are able to write your programs. So there are two ways to write program codes in your this IDLE environment. So as it opens, it helps you to type the command same time, and same time after typing the commands you can see the answer. So the limitation of this interactive mode is that you can only type the statement and press enter key will give you the answer if there is no error. But you cannot save the statements in the form of a program. Clear? This is the limitation of interactive mode. So you can test number of statements, but the statements cannot be saved in the form of a program. This is what the limitation of interactive mode. So that means to store a set of statements in the form of a program, you have to switch over from interactive mode to your script mode. It's very simple. Just simple, you have to create a file and then save that file and execute the file. So in script mode, you are able to type the commands, you are able to save the program, and you are able to run your program using F5 function key. It's very easy. So let us understand both this, and then we will downloading and installing your Python. So the first of all, as you open your Python IDLE, it will open like this, the Python shell, the interface through which you can type the commands and you can see the answer also. Clear? So you can see here 2 plus 2, 2 minus 2, just like a calculator. The same time as you press enter key, you can see the answer. 2 minus 2, 0. So these are some operators, and this is the operators for raised to the power, exponent 3 raised to the power 2, that is 3 3s are 9. Clear? So code is executed same time but cannot be saved. So if it is like a program, you have to write all the statements, then you can have to display the answer like this. Clear? But these cannot be saved. So in displaying the data in this mode, you can directly type the variable name, or you can use print. So print is not compulsory here. Without printing, you can also see the values of the variable. So this mode is called as interactive mode. Clear? Next is saving a program. To save a program, you have to open the editor to save the file. So this is the editor where you are able to type the commands. As you type the commands, these are not executed. So these are 4 statements you can see here. After that, press Ctrl S or click on File Save, just like in your Word and your text editors. Then as you press Ctrl S, your Save As dialog box will appear. So in this dialog box, you are aware of this. So by default, it will see, you can see the default location of your Python programs. Clear? So default folder will be this. So it's better to save in a different folders. So create a new folder rather than saving your files in the default Python like this. It's 3732 folder. You create your own folder. Clear? So it's always a good habit. So create a new folder. Click on new folder, and the name it will ask, then type the new name like session 20_21, and after that, clear, you just open this by clicking open. As you open, and after opening this folder, save your program. So just give any name like identifier. Better to have your name with your digits, clear. So underscore, alphabets and digits can be used. So P1 and save. Just click on save. Then the program will be saved, and then press F5. You can press F5 or just click on run and run module. So you can see here, before executing, the program is saved in the form of p1.py. The py is the extension which is automatically attached to your Python programs, clear. So p1 is the program name and py is the Python extension. So just press F5. If there is no mistake in the statements, you can see the output in the shell window. So this is what the output, sum equal to 57. 45 plus 12 is 50. So this is the message, sum equal to. So the output on this shell window, output window, can be seen if you are using some print statement. The print will help you to display the answer. So what information you are using with your print, that decides what has to be displayed. So I hope the steps are clear to you. Now let us quickly revise, you can say, by installing it practically from internet and downloading, installing, and then writing this program, clear. So let us do it practically. So now let us open your this. So you can just type here python.org. So as you click here, you can see, depending upon your speed of internet, the things will appear on your screen. So already I have opened that. So here you can see download. Just click on this download, this widget, this one. As you click this one, it will save your package or the Python environment in your system in the default location, where the default location is set here. So after that, your save as box will appear. Where to save? So right now I am saving on the desktop, the Python 3.8.3 version now. Already I am having the 3.7 version. I can install the new version also, no problem. Just save it. So after saving that, you have to double click it to install it. So in few minutes or maybe seconds, depending upon your speed, we are able to download and install that, clear. So now you can click it, or you can open that, or directly click here. So it will be executing and it will be installing in some steps. So after that, so it is very simple. Number of times you must have installed various programs, it is like that same. So after that, in few minutes or few seconds, depending upon your speed of internet, installation will be easily done after downloading it. So install Python 3.8.3. So install now. Just click on install now. Now we can see the setup is complete. Now let us open your Python, ideally the environment, and just start typing your Python statement. So just click on your Windows key on your keyboard. Now click on your programs, and just you can see, scroll down, you can see Python 3.8. I am having other versions also, previous version. This is the latest one. So as some options drop down, just click on your Python, ideally 3.8. It's a 32-bit system. That is your Python environment. So after that, few seconds, the environment will open. It opens in the form of a window called Python shell window, that you can see here. This is your Python 3.8.3, so the latest one. Now start typing something. This I'm typing simply 7. It will display, no error. 6 plus 9, that is your 15, just like a calculator. 2 multiply 7, 14. Now 4 divide by 3, 1 point something, that is 1.3. And now divide 5, modulus this 3. You will get the remainder as your 2. So these are some operators, mathematical operators that you can use, just like a calculator. Now if I type double asterisk 3, what does it mean? For raised to the power, exponent, 2 raised to the power 3, that is 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8 will appear. So these are some symbols that you are able to use. 3 minus 2, that is your 1. So apart from that, you can also store some values in the form of your variable names. So 9 is stored in your X. In your Python, actually it's little different than your other language like C, C++, Java. So when you write this statement, actually what? It appears that the value has been initialized of X with your 9. So every constant 9, 10 number of values are having a fixed address, and that address is now being pointed by this X variable. So that we will discuss later on. So now let's say simple statement X equal to 9. Now as you click S, as you type X, same thing can be displayed, the value of X. Now Y is equal to 90. This is your 90. Now we can store, or we can directly type X plus Y. This is expression, the answer you can get. So you want to store the answer X plus your Y. So now answer is this. You can also use print, but here in this interactive environment, your print is not compulsory for displaying your values. You can simply type the name of the variable, you can get this. So it's so simple. This is interactive. So easy testing of statements of your Python. But the limitation is that these statements now cannot be stored in this form in the program, so that you can later on edit. If you want to create a program and save that program and to edit that program later on, then you have to switch over from this interactive mode to your script mode. It is very simple. Just click on File and New. As you click on New, editor window like your notepad will appear. Just type your statements. So X equal to 90, Y equal to 80. So here the things will not be directly executed. You are simply writing the statements, and then I am storing the value of X plus Y to C. Now for displaying, you have to use print here. So in your script mode, you have to write a proper statement like this one. This is a message on the screen. After that message, the value of C will be displayed. Clear? So these are 4 statements that makes your program. So before executing, you must save your file. So save your file in a proper location. So as you save, a box will appear, and the save as box will help you to save your files. So by default, you can see in the address bar, this is the default location where the file will be stored. So it's better to create a new folder. So in your practical form, when you will testing, so some error appears if you save your files in the default folder, clear, in the later stage. So it's better to create a new folder. Very simple, just click on this and then create a new folder. So I'm creating what, suppose practice is my new folder, and just open this folder, double clicking or open. Now after opening this one, now you are in this folder, practice. Click on here. So the program number 1. So P1 is the name of the program. Now save it. After saving, the name of file will be changed from untitled to p1.py, you can see, and this gives you the location of the file. So p1.py, the py is the default extension of your Python program. So collection of statements forms your program. Now this is saved. You come tomorrow, open and make changes. So the last thing is what? Executing this. So to execute, you can click on run option, or shortcut way, you can type your F5. Clear? So I'm just pressing F5, I was clicking that one. So as you click this one, or just pressing your F5, the shell window will appear as output window, and your answer can be seen. So already it was opened, so now it is activated. What you can see here at the last, you can see your answer as your 170. Clear? So this is what 90 plus 80, 170, and before that a message sum. Clear? So if I type here equal to some changes, Control S can be used for saving the changes. Now F5 shortcut key again. Clear? And you can get the previous and the new answer with changes. So this is how you are able to download, install and write statements of Python in 2 forms, interactive and your script mode. So at the beginning, just test your statements in your script mode, then also save in your Python program. So if there is any kind of problem, doubt, you can share and you can post on your group. So until then, for today it's over. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy at your home. For today it's over. Bye.